Hey everyone, it's me again, Anyway Black Swan, and I'm back again with another video. And I'm trying to do a whole different type of video. I've never done a video where you see me trying to copy somebody else, like step by step. So we're doing a step by step video on how to lay this wig down, hence why I have no hair. I'm bald headed right now. And for my assistant, I am going to be using this lovely hair company, and I'll have all the information down below in the description box. Before I get into it, to answer all and any questions you may have on the wig, because during the tutorial you might actually like the wig and you might want to get it. Here's the construction on the inside. It is your standard well constructed cap wig. It feels big head friendly. Okay, so you have your adjustable straps and you can tighten it up just in case your head is a little smaller. You need to make it feel a little tug. And then you have 3 combs. You have one on the back of the wig, and then you have the 2 on the side right after you pass up this lace. Now the lace is very nice. I did wind up bleaching the knots on this wig, however, it really didn't need it. So anyway, the wig did come with baby hairs, but the baby hairs were like long like bangs, like the baby hairs came down here. So just for the sake of me figuring out like how I want to lay the baby hairs down, I went ahead and just cut it a little more before I do my official baby hair cut, if that makes any sense. This wig is really nice. The density is really good too. It's Brazilian and it's already been co-washed, hence why you do not see the curl pattern. This is already washed hair. You see how luscious it is? I haven't put nothing in it. And it looks like I already put something in it, like to keep the luster. But no, the hair company must have already have it processed or something, because like it has a really good sheen to it. I haven't had to do it. It feels real healthy. It doesn't have that weird hair smell, because you know some chemicals, when they process the wigs, it has that weird corn starchy, I don't even know what it is, but it has like a little stink to it when you put heat on it, or when you blow dry it. It smells a little funky, but it's not because the hair is bad. It's because the chemical that they use to process the hair to get the texture of whatever hair it is that you got. So anyway, I don't get that smell, and it's not shedding, and it feels real silky. Feels real silky. I like the way the ends look. The ends look healthy. So
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to show you how I reinstall my lace wigs. So many of you ask, and this is how I do it.
okay, so I don't want to lose my placement on her video and this video, so I went ahead and plucked the wig, and this is how it looks like now. It's not gonna be plucked. My wig is not gonna be plucked like hers, because obviously me and her have 2 completely different hairlines. Go ahead and skip over, because this part, she is blow drying the hair, and my hair is already blow dried. So I'm gonna go ahead and skip over that part of her video, so we will come back to this part right here where I need to be.
Moisturize with the Garnier Fructis Sleek and Shine oil. This is my favorite oil for weave, and like I love this oil. It gets it so good. So now I'm gonna take a flat iron and I'm gonna run this through the hair. I'm not gonna like literally try to get this bone straight, but I just kind of want it a little straighter than what it is. It's kinky texture.
Okay, so I already put a hot comb through the hair, and because I don't, not the hot comb, I already flat ironed the hair all the way through like she did to hers or whatever, like she took out the puff. So this part, she has a hot comb. I don't have a hot comb anymore. Mine blew a fuse. So what I'm gonna use instead is my flat iron to smooth out the edges. instead of because I don't have a hot comb. So I put my flat iron on a low setting because I don't want to melt my lace. Now I'm just going to take it and smooth this hair. It's hard to do this on camera. But basically you can see it, I'm just sandwiching the flat iron and the lace. Like I said, make sure you test it first. Make sure you're not burning your lace. And just flat iron the lace so everything looks nice and smooth.
Flat or whatever. And I'm going to take some Got2b Freeze Blast, and I'm going to spray that all over the hairline to lay down all those flyaways and also get any hair that's like just not staying down, because we do have to glue this down and we don't want just hair getting on the glue and all this stuff. So the Freeze Blast is going to help me put those baby hairs back. Like, it's literally going to keep it in place. I put a lot of Freeze Blast. I love Freeze Blast. It really, really works.
I'm always super hesitant about putting a lot, but there's a reason why her wigs look the way they do and mine look the way they do. So I'm taking her advice and I'm just gonna comb. I don't know if you can even see what I'm doing. I'm just combing it through with the little brush. I just got this at the beauty supply. So before she installs it, her lace is cut. So I'm gonna actually cut my lace right now.
Of course, I'm gonna like readjust the cutting because I'm doing a Kensei, and this hairline, you already know, is not like mine. I got a peanut shape head.
I don't think it's Alea J ready yet, but girl, see, because I know I still gotta shape it around my ears. But like I said in the beginning of the video, her wig is pre-made. This is a brand new wig, so I will have to make some adjustments just so it will fit my head, the shape of my hairline perfectly. But this is just gonna have to do for now. On to the next part.
So now I have on a stocking cap and I look like some type of sexual protection or something. I'm going to take that Freeze Blast and I'm going to put this on the hairline where I would want the wig to be. Now, the reason why we wear wig caps is so we can protect our hair under, and also so we can protect our edges and our skin from the glue that we're going to use. I'm going to put that Freeze Blast on there.
Okay, one thing that I noticed during her instructions is it's probably something that it's basic for some people, but I personally don't know because I'm not like an expert wig slayer. I just do what I can. So in between the second coat, the first and the second coat, do you wait for it to get completely hard, or do you wait for it to get that medium texture? Because I prefer it to be like that medium dryness texture, that medium where it's not like rock hard, to do the second coat instead of doing a complete first coat and it's completely dry. Like, she never mentions like the how dry she does it. Now I do notice that when she does do, I'm doing the second coat now, I do notice that hers, when I usually do it, I don't let the glue seep down all the way this far, but I'm gonna do it this time because when I'm cutting it, maybe I'll get a better, it'll lay down better.
Got2b glue. I don't like to use that. It takes a really long time to dry. The Freeze Blast works perfectly fine and it dries super duper quick. Like, it's actually better than the glue. So now I'm gonna take some scissors and I'm just gonna cut the access cap off. As you can see, the Freeze Blast is keeping the cap down, and I'm gonna just cut that off, and we're gonna kind of be making like a ball cap. This is kind of consistent.
Okay, she said she was customizing it. So I've been cutting it. I went ahead and downgraded to some smaller scissors so I can trim it more on the hairline. Because if you notice on hers, when she starts cutting it, the wig is like here. And so let's keep cutting it until it's on the hairline that I think will be good. Because I don't want, if we're going by customization, she's basically telling us like, you do you on this part. So and if I don't want, that actually turned out really good. And see, I never would have just used the Got2b spray on that part. I would use the glue and the spray like everybody else does. You do a layer of glue, dry it up, and then you do spray. But her just using the glue, I have to agree with her on that. It's better. It's way better. It feels lighter. It doesn't feel as tight. Definitely get some scissors like she has, because these little tiny shears really do help. I got mine from Walgreens over there by the eyelashes. So I'm gonna keep my hairline like this for right now, unless, you know, something comes up. So I'm gonna take some liquid foundation like she did. And she put it everywhere. This looks pretty bald. Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay, I mean, okay. It blends in so good. It blends in really, really good. I'm about to cut some more of this wig cap, because this is not going to work on this part. So I'm going to have to cut this wig. So go around my ear, and then I have to cut the wig cap. But like I said, I have to do my own customization, because my wig has not been shaped to my head, and her wig has. So I don't know, this might take me a little while, but for right now, she didn't lie. She didn't lie. Her way is really good. I don't feel itchy. It doesn't feel irritating. And it goes right over the wig cap, so my edges are protected. So that's one thing that, like, I really appreciate. Okay, so I'm gonna hop off camera and cut. All right, I cut the ears out. So basically what I did was, like, I parted it, and then I just went whoop. I just cut up and then tucked it behind my ear, and then just cut to the end of the lace of the wig. I did it on both sides. So now I can cuff it over my ears. And I kept playing with it, because on the video she's like, just play with it, you know, just play with it. So I did that. And now when I lay it down, it's on the hairline that I want. And then I have to keep cutting back the bald cap too. She says she marks it because you don't want the glue to show through.
So now I'm gonna take a pen and I'm just gonna mark where my frontal will be sitting so I know exactly where to put the glue. This step is highly recommended because if you have glue that there's no lace front on, it's gonna look ridiculous, sis. Like, people are gonna be seeing that glue dry up and you don't want that.
Okay, and then so now I have it marked. I marked up just like she says, and then I'm actually using the exact same glue that she is using on the video, the Ghost Sponge. You can see it. I'm using the same glue she's using, and I'm not using whatchamacallit, popsicle sticks. I'm just gonna use wooden sticks because they didn't have popsicle sticks readily available at the beauty supply, and oh goodness, they didn't have popsicle sticks ready at the beauty supply, and I didn't feel like running around to like multiple stores, so it's a small improvising just a little bit, but not to the point to where like I'm gonna completely change her instructions. The end of a metal brush, what she means the rat tail comb. See if it's dry. It's still goopy, so this needs to dry up a little more.
So I'm gonna make sure that lace glue is dried down. Sometimes I'll sit or sometimes I'll blow dry it. And I'm gonna take the end of a metal comb and I'm gonna tap that to see if it's dry. If it's not dry, then it will be gooey still. It will be kind of tacky but gooey, so you just have to know the difference. And I'm going to start sticking down my wig. And I'm gonna see if the sides are still fitting, because sometimes you could put it on Cricut or whatever. But mine just fit in, so that's good. So I'm gonna like press that down just a little bit more and solidify it.
I see why she did it in sections, because you know, you want to make sure you do lay this down correct. You can see my pen marks, but that's just makeup. I can take that off. So she has it on there and she's pressing it down with a different rat tail comb.
I like to do the front and then both sides and allow that to dry, and yeah. So while that's drying, while the two sides are drying, I'm going to put down the front part of the lace where I put some of that glue with the metal. That has completely dried, so now I'm just gonna like put it down and make sure that the front is looking super duper flawless. And as you can see, this side has dried now, so I'm going to put that down. Now sometimes when you reapply wigs, you'll have to like still customize it, and this was a little too close to my eyebrows, so I'm gonna cut some excess off and go back into applying. And I'm gonna put some more glue down on that side because, as I said, I'm working from the middle.
Okay, so we got her glued. She went back and forth like a lot of times, so I just kind of cut down on that segment because she did it probably like a dozen times, where she like kept going back and forth, gluing, re-gluing. And also I used the blow dryer. I put a thicker layer and I used the blow dryer, so I guess that's why I didn't have to keep re-gluing, because none of it really like lifted. Like my first pass using her technique worked. I didn't have to keep you know, going back and forth, you know what I mean? And also, she's more of a perfectionist than I am. So I probably have like a few things I can't fix, but I'm just kind of like, it'll work.
I'm gonna take some mousse and I'm going to do a little bit of baby hair. So lately I haven't really been feeling the baby hair look. Like, I like a little bit of baby hair because it really looks natural. And I got this little like toothbrush thing from Walgreens. It's the best thing ever. Like, I didn't know I needed it, and now I can't live without it. Like, when I go in Walgreens, I stock up on these things. I take all of them. I steal all of them. So I am just doing a little bit of baby hair with some mousse. I don't like doing my baby hair with Got To Be Glued anymore because it makes it look really hard, and I don't know. I'm like into the natural look now. Like, before I was into like all that hard baby hair look, but I ain't into that no more. Like, I like it to look really, really, really natural. So I'm not gonna do that much baby hair. And now I'm just wrapping it because I just like to wrap mine to let it sit, because it just like, it kind of.
Let's see how this hair turned out. If it turned out good, girl, I'm gonna keep it. I'm not gonna take my wig off tonight. Yes. Okay, so I have to say this is probably the best install that I've ever gave myself, and a lady didn't lie. She didn't lie. It's a really good tutorial. It's a really good video. I mean, like, of course, like, it got, I don't know how many views this thing get. Like, it got a lot of views or whatever like that, but it got like over 3 million views. I mean, hello. So of course it works. People are not going to keep watching it if it didn't work. So I'm saying, if you haven't seen it, I'll link it down below, and you can check it out. And then, you know, if you do have a frontal, if you have a frontal wig, frontal lace wig, or whatever you want to call it, and then, you know, you're trying to learn how to install it, her tutorial was very easy to follow. And if you have the products that she has, it will work for you, because baby, if I can get it down, anybody can. Hopefully y'all are convinced to be a part of the army. Is that what you call her, people? The army. Or at least check out the video and get a little, you can see this makeup. You know where I marked the white lines? Ugh, I did the white lines too thick. You can see the makeup still. I'm gonna have to take that makeup off. But anyway, I'm gonna keep this wig on. And hopefully this video was helpful in some way, shape, or form, or convince you a little more on, you know, like, whether her video really does actually help, her tutorials are actually helpful, or if it's clickbait or not. So yeah, that's gonna be the end of this video, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.